Hello everybody, Scabard Gaming here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. Today I'm in Tech-It and I'm going to build a rock crusher. Now, I have a specific reason for this. Now, the rock crusher is required to make obsidian dust. It's the only machine that I know of that can make obsidian dust. I don't think you can make it in a macerator. So I'm going to make one, and the reason for that is because I want to make flux infused items. Now, I've already got the materials that I need. You need blocks of steel, which are obviously hard to come by until you make these big things. So you chuck a block of steel in, chuck some diamonds in, chuck in some pistons, and you get 4 blocks of rock crusher. Now you need 12, I think. Why have I got an extra piston? You need 12, I think, in order to make an actual rock crusher. And I'll show you how this is done, because it's a multi-block item. Now, I should have enough room in here. I'll plonk it down in the corner. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 by 2, I believe it is. There. And you see the little panel at the bottom? Turned into a rock crusher. So this whole thing is a rock crusher. Now it needs RF to power, so you should be able to just use a standard power teleport. I certainly hope so anyway. Some diamond kinesis pipe. There we go. Now you should just be able to plug this in anywhere. So if I plunk on there, then plunk on there, and I'll take it from honestly, I can't remember which one I'm supposed to be taking it from. I'll take it from 5. There we go. Oh, it's a tiny amount of power. That was only 16,000 RF, so it's like boom, done. Now, I do believe I need some obsidian. If I chuck in a stack of obsidian. Here we go. Crushing of obsidian. Boom! There we go. Crushed obsidian. I do believe... yeah, it does. It hurts you. So you've got to be careful with these things. You're not supposed to walk into them. So if you jump in the top, I think you can throw stuff in the top and it will actually produce something at the other end. There we go. That's the stuff that we actually want. We want obsidian dust. Now maybe step away from it for a second, because it's really noisy. There you go, that's a bit quieter. Now, what I'm looking for from this obsidian dust is infused. If I go to infused, flux infused sword, for instance. Now, if I click on this, you can see that we need a flux infused obsidian rod. Now, the flux crystals are easy enough to make, but the obsidian rod itself requires 2 obsidian dust and some blaze powder. So that's what I required in order to, well, that's what I required in order to make this dust. It's not something that I've made before, but I thought, you know, why not? Let's do something new. So, what did I need? I need blaze powder, didn't I? Blaze powder. Boom. Now. It bloody loves it, doesn't it? It's going mental. So if I... sorry, wrong window. If I craft one of these, we get an obsidian rod. It's a shame none of this has EMC, but what I'm really looking for is this flux infused nuggets. Now, how do I get this stuff? I need to smelt something called flux infused blend, which is just gold and redstone. It's a redstone block though. This stuff is expensive, but I need a couple of them. What do I get? Let's have a look. Just need one of them really. How do I make a flux infused nugget? Is there any way? Oh, you just that's good. Or a fluxed electrum block. That's not something I'm going to be making anytime soon. Right, so I need to smelt with these 2 together. I need to smelt something. So what do I? And I get one of those. That's easy enough, isn't it? So if I get a couple of these and some gold. There we go. Now, chuck these together. That was easy, wasn't it? Fluxed electrum blend. I'll take those out. Now, I need a... What's the best thing to do? Induction furnace? Probably just an iron furnace, to be honest. Chuck a couple of those in, and we'll get some new material. Which is odd, really, isn't it, at this stage of the game? I'm gonna have to turn that rock crusher off at some point. So, there we have that. Now we've got our obsidian rod. Now, how else do we make this thing? For an obsidian rod, I still need to make flux crystals, and I don't think I've ever made one before. Let's have a quick look. Because that's new to me. Flux. No, I haven't. And there you go. So for that, I need a diamond, and I need some redstone. I think that's right. Let's chuck it in here. Yeah, there we go. Now I can learn that. I might have to stop that machine, it's driving me mental. Shut up already! Jesus. I'm going to show you what crushed obsidian's used for as well in a moment. Because it does have uses. Now, you can't... Let's get rid of the obsidian. You can't actually learn. Sorry. Some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff doesn't have EMC values, so you can't really learn it. This is something that you break obsidian and you can't get the EMC back, so be careful what you do with it. But let's get these flux crystals. Let's make this rod and then this sword. Now, a sword is basically like a nano saber. Yeah, I know I've shown you guys these nano sabers before, so if I charge this, and that charges up nice and quickly because it's RF based. Now, let's go out and find someone to hit. It's daytime. It's always daytime when you want to find someone to hit. Now, as it says in the description, press B to empower. So you get 8 attack damage and then you get +1 flux damage. Now if I... Whoa! Did you see that? That's pretty sweet. Now I'm doing +4 flux damage, but it uses 800 RF per tick. Press B to quell. So if I now B it... Bing! That's too good. Right, let's go and find someone to hit. Let's quell it. And then we'll empower it in a second. Anyone here that wants to get smacked about? Yes, you'll do. Didn't do anything. That's much better. Did you see? I know that was kind of difficult to see because it was pretty hectic. But I only did 1.5 block damage with the sword quelled, but I did 3 block damage with the sword empowered. So it does actually make quite a lot of difference. Obviously the flux damage is better than the normal damage. Boom, take it. Now, there are a lot of infused weapons. Well, at least one for every item in the game. So that didn't come out at all right. There's one for every weapon. Plus a couple more. So you get these flux infused omni wrenches. You get flux infused armor as well, which is pretty mad. And that just uses an RF charge basically to prevent you getting damage. There's not a massive amount special with those, but we have flux infused omni wrench. Also serves as shears. We have a flux infused battle wrench, which is basically just a big hammer. We get the sword, which we've just seen. This shovel also serves as a hoe. And we get these pickaxes which do more damage, breaks more blocks. We get the axes, which again should just break quicker. I don't know why you need a flux infused fishing rod, but I'm really tempted to try that one out. You get flux infused sickles and a flux infused bow. I really want to try the flux infused bow out. I'm not sure if it requires arrows. It would be pretty sweet if it didn't. Shall we give that one a go? So we need an obsidian rod, which we know how to do, that's not a big deal. We need a couple of electrum ingots and we need some string, so let's do that. Because these swords are pretty sweet. Whee! Boingy boingy. And look, actually the energy from my sword the energy from my sword is actually included in my my suit energy on the right side there. So let's chuck that back in, because we don't really need that right now. Now, let's get rid of some of this trash. So, got some obsidian dust. I need fire, flame, dust. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, come on, what's it called? Ah, that's annoying. Okay, let's go back to it. What do we need? Blaze powder! Jesus. Oh dear. Sometimes it just doesn't work, does it? Right, blaze powder and obsidian dust. There we go. So we've got our rod. We now need to create some more of these guys that we had last time. So we need a couple of gold as well. And get them smelted up. There we go. Flux Infused blend. Let's get them smelted. What else did we need? We need string as well, didn't we? So the string, we need 3 bits of string. So while that's smelting, get 1, 2, 3. Right, how are these doing? Okay, got that one. Chop chop. Boom. Chuck that in there. Let's have a go of this. Now let's charge this bad boy up, because I've got a good feeling about this one. I really hope it doesn't need arrows. I mean, who doesn't want it firing fire arrows? Just made of pure energy. Yeah, I thought so. Right. Oh no! I've empowered it. Nah, it needs arrows. That sucks. Okay, fine. You know what? I'll give you some arrows. Terrible. Jesus. It's like a sniper bow. It goes really far. That's insane. That is insane. It's not actually using any energy because it's taking the energy from my power suit, which is even better reason to get it. This bow is nuts. Yes. How far does it go? If I fire at this wall, so if I aim at the... Oh, bugger off. If I fire at that, should we see where it goes on the wall? Let's see where it hit. Because it's pretty bleeding powerful. Right, so it hit this mark here. Okay, let's do that again. So I want to see just how powerful this thing is. It seems really flipping powerful. Doing, doing, doing. Ja! What happened there? Okay, so I need a bow, don't I? Let's get a bow. Really? Okay. Let's clear the area. This is mental. Oh, I got another creeper head. I love those things. I'm making a collection or something. Can't hit anything. Oh, sod off, Endy. You think you're hard, but you're not. Right, now, we were standing here. Ah, for God's sake. Shoot me in midair. Right, we were standing here. We aimed at that. Oh my god! I don't even think that even made it into the same quarry. No, it didn't, look! Look at that! It hit the wall here. Wow! So these things are insane. They're like sniper bows. Because that made it all the way over here on the wall. I mean, it's gone now. It's blooming typical. But it was like right the way over here. It's like twice the distance. What about if it's not infused? It's probably normal. You know, let's not expect too much from it when it's not infused. Crazy amounts of XP just lying around. No one needs it. Right, let's try this again. It's about here. When it's not infused, it's still pretty badass. Perhaps it just does more damage. Let's have a look, because yeah, it still does the same distance, it just doesn't do as much damage. Probably does standard damage instead of like double. But that's mad. Guys, this bow is so worth making. It's just sweet. I mean, I know I've got a railgun. Who needs a bow, right? But still, I love it. I mean, I like using the bows, so to me it just makes sense. But it's like a sniper bow. It's so cool. Yeah! Yeah! Because it one-shots creepers too. Oh my god, he's got a bone. Yeah, too good. Love this bow. Was totally worth every single ingredient that was put into it. Look at all this XP. Mad. Killing spree. Right, so that was the Flux Infused bow. I'm not going to lie to you, that was pretty flippin' awesome. So what else can we do? Do you think Flux Infused armour is going to be worthwhile? Because it looks infinitely harder to make. That's not too bad, it's only like less than 2 ingots for that one. Oh, well, that's just an armour plating, isn't it? You got to make a fair few. It'd be quite expensive. But we have good armour. Let's be honest, we've got good armour already. We're really just after these guys, but I need to know what a Flux Infused fishing rod does. So I'm going to have a go. I am. I'm bleeding out. Blaze powder. Give me the blaze. I need to know what this fishing rod does. It's not even. Now, boom boom. Give me that. I'm having it. Cheers. Now, let's get rid of this crap. What's all this crap in here for? I can't. The only thing is, it's not EMC, so you can't put it back. It's a bit of a shame. I've got 4 of those creep heads now. Right, redstone. Need some gold. Otherwise, what's the point? Get some gold. Boom. Chuck those in there. It's a good job the ingredients are EMCable anyway. Now, what else do I need? Because I need to make this fishing rod. Stat. Just a couple of bits of string. Right, so we'll do the same things before. Chuck that in there. Grab some string. Boom. Oh man, I'm so excited to go fishing. How sad is that? Raw materials, ingots. Let's go. We'll chuck it in raw material because I don't think we're going to need that. Right. Give it. Give it. So if I chuck, was it like this? Clearly not. Huh? Yay! Flux Infused fishing rod. Okay, so if I hold shift, 200 per RF, press B to empower. What could this possibly do that's going to be worthwhile? I don't get it. I'm going to sleep in a second, so it's daytime. But for God's sake, it's a fishing rod. When I press B, what does it do? That's absurd. I love it. Okay, so I can sleep to bring that sun up a little more. And boom. So let's get out there. I want to get straight to the water. Boing, boing, boing. Right, fishing rod. What is it that you do differently? I better get a shark out of here, otherwise I'm going to be really upset. Or a whale. Give me a whale. Give me a shark with a whale on its head. I got a puffer fish. That is not what I expected. Can I kill something with it? Yeah, it's kind of... BAM! No, you see, it doesn't improve damage. So it's got to do something else. Okay, this time we're going to get a whale. Come on. Give us a whale. 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 Oh, come on. At least a shark with a laser beam on its head. Something awesome. Give me something awesome. Fishing rod. You'd think it'd be quicker or something, wouldn't you? But it's not really. I got another fish. I don't get it. What's the point of this flux infused fishing rod? What difference does it make if you empower it? Did they just put it in as like a sick joke? I'm beginning to think so. I'm alright with that. You know, these things. God, the pufferfish. Okay, so out of my extravagantly long test of 3 fishings, I've discovered that the fishing rod really doesn't have any use. Although, I suppose, if you want to replace your standard fishing rod, which wears out pretty quickly, you could use a flux infused fishing rod. That would probably help you. Thanks. So, let me get rid of these fish. I'm learning them because I never do any fishing. I don't get it. What's the point? Anyway, what difference does that make? That is flux infused stuff. So today we've had a look at the Rock Crusher, a big noisy machine that hurts you when you jump on top of it. And we've had a look at some flux infused weaponry, which is pretty sweet and not particularly hard to make as long as you've got the blaze powder. And you can make the rock crushing machine. Some of the other machinery is pretty sweet. You should probably check it out. If you get a chance, let me know how you think about it in the comments. And if you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye bye.